Here are going to be my pros and cons of living in Revelstoke, BC. What's going on, everyone? It's Russell Mortlock here with The Real Broker. I'm a licensed real estate agent in British Columbia. So if you're looking to purchase property out in Revelstoke, go to the description. You can book a call directly with me and I can help you out every step of the way to see if buying property in Revelstoke makes sense. Or if you're someone that's really interested in buying a pre-sale home or a new construction home, me and my team were selling majority of the new construction developments in Revelstoke, and so I can get you access to the floor plans, pricing, and some discounts on stuff if you're interested in that product. Once again, go to the description. There's going to be a link to my calendar, and if you want some access to the new construction projects going on in Revelstoke, you can schedule a call with me there. Alright, so let's start with the good stuff of Revelstoke, BC, and there's a lot to talk about. So number one, and this is going to be the main reason why I think every single person moves out to Revelstoke, it is an outdoor adventure capital. So if you're into skiing, snowboarding, hiking, biking, or just being outdoors, it literally is the one-stop shop, four-season playground that people can go experience. Revelstoke Mountain has some of the best powder in all of North America, and the hiking trails around Revelstoke make you feel like you're looking at them on a postcard. Number two, I personally feel like this is a pro, but some people might think it's a con, and that is a tight-knit community. With Revelstoke's population being around 8,000 people, everyone generally gets to know each other if you live there locally. I think this can be a really awesome experience, especially if people are looking for connection, looking for community, that is going to bring a lot of positive vibes your way in terms of connecting with other people in your area. Number three, this is similar to number one, but just the natural beauty. Like, I absolutely love when you're driving around Revelstoke and you're just surrounded by the mountains. You see all the forest. You really just feel like you're a part of the outdoors. You take deeper breaths. You're more relaxed. And that's all because of the natural beauty that's literally right in your backyard. Number four is going to be the work-life balance. So for a lot of people that with remote jobs or just looking for different experience, people really push all those enjoyment activities onto everyone that lives there. And that's the whole reason why you move to Revelstoke, is you want to escape all those stresses that people typically have from work or just everyday life. And Revelstoke is a great place in order to live, to have that work-life balance where you can just go for a hike at nighttime or in the morning just to supercharge yourself and really unwind. So if all that sounds super good and you're loving what you're hearing on the pros and you would like to purchase a property in Revelstoke, BC, well, go to the description, reach out directly to me with my calendar link there, and I can walk you through every step where the best places are to invest into real estate in Revelstoke. And if you're someone that wants new construction homes and you want access to the floor plans and pricing of all the new developments going on in Revelstoke, well, my team has exclusive access and we're selling the majority of the new construction homes there. So reach out directly to me so I can give you priority access to these developments when they start selling. So if you're looking to purchase some property in Revelstoke, drop a comment down below saying home, and I will give you a list of the top 3 best investments that are currently in Revelstoke, British Columbia right now. Now let's talk about the cons. So it's not all just sunshine and rainbows there in Revelstoke. There's a couple things to consider that might turn people off if you were to move there. Con number one is the remote location. It really is in between kind of an awkward spot where it's still 2.5 hours away from Kelowna and it's still a little bit far away from Golden and a bit of a drive in order to get to obviously Calgary, which would be the biggest city in closest proximity heading towards Alberta. So with the remote location, it can be a little bit tricky to get to, and in the winter time, sometimes the travel on the highways definitely is the best. So we're really hoping that the airport expansion goes through, and they did really improve Highway 1 around the Golden area, which is a massive improvement in terms of getting to Revelstoke with it being in a remote location. Number two is the limited amenities. Yes, it definitely has everything that people need or want, but if you're wanting for major shopping or going to malls, it definitely isn't the place for you in terms of that. I know a lot of people love to go out weekly shopping, walk around the mall. Yes, there's places you can go, but if you're wanting to go to big clothing stores or shop around and do that, Revelstoke won't have that for you. Yes, it does have some really beautiful boutique cafes, boutique restaurants, and some local shopping that are probably more than enough, but just something to consider. Number three is the winter challenges. So I touched on this a little bit with the remote location, but it can be a little bit difficult to travel to other places outside of Revelstoke throughout the winter. Yes, most people go there for the skiing, the snowboarding, and visiting the Revelstoke Mountain Resort there, which is one of the best ski hills in all of North America. But with this immense amount of snow, it can bring some winter challenges that some people might get frustrated with. Number 4 is employment. So even though there's CP Rail and a lot of tourism employment, it can be a little bit difficult to find some higher end jobs depending on what industry you're working in. I know a majority of the people that I've talked to in Revelstoke or have helped buy and sell homes in the area, a lot of them do remote work, or they're potentially into some sort of trade or industry like that. But for a lot of people, it can be a little bit difficult to find an actual potential career that they could work 10, 15 years in if they're there. Hey, the tourism industry is absolutely awesome and it can provide a great resource for some younger people. But I know a lot of people, once they get up in age, they typically want to venture out of being in that industry where Revelstoke's economy is mostly driven from the actual tourism. So it's one thing to keep in mind if you're a young professional. You would have to definitely probably look for remote work, which is, hey, after COVID and everything that goes on, definitely isn't a problem in today's world, but something to consider. So if you're looking to purchase property in Revelstoke, BC, and you loved everything that I had to say, and you saw that, hey, the pros definitely outweigh the cons, and you think it's going to be the right spot for you or for your family, well, go to the description. You can schedule a call directly with me, and I can just see exactly what type of homes are going to work for you and go out there and hunt for you. Other thing is, if you're looking for new construction homes, I have exclusive access to a majority of the developments. So if you want to see what pricing and floor plans and everything's available, reach out to me directly. We have an absolute amazing project that we are selling called Campfire Townhomes. This is right in front of the Sillet River. It's a world-class design. These are going to be 3 to 4 bedroom townhouses that come with legal suites in the basement that make it extremely affordable for people in order to purchase a brand new home. So if you want more details on the Campfire Townhomes, reach out to me directly. And if you still want to see what's going on in the Revelstoke real estate market and want to do more research on how much property prices have gone up and what's really going on, well, you're going to want to watch this video next. I break everything down in detail.